Good morning once again, my grade 5 learners. Now let's learn another lesson. So try to click on your cathomeschool.com website and then click for the grade 5 or for the grade 5 and then ebook resource and then click English for grade 5. Now let's talk about the next lesson. So our next lesson is unit number 4, and this is entitled Futurologist. So last week we have learned the unit number 1, 2, and 3. So do you have any questions in our lesson? So just type it down in my video, and I will answer it after I will see it. Okay? So after I will see it, I will answer it. Now, for unit 1, we learned animal comparisons. For unit 2, we learned planting a flower. And for unit 3, we learned the marine animals. So now let's have unit number 4, and this is what we call futurologist. Okay, futurologist. So our objectives for today's lesson is hmm, talk about. So at the end of this lesson, you are going to talk about the future using the future tense. And you are also going to use of will and might when talking about future possibilities. And we are also going to learn won't. So won't is contracted form of will not. Now we are also going to learn new words relating to modern technology. So now let's try to read the lesson story. Wow, beautiful. So this is the lesson story that we are going to learn today. And this is about Dad, Lisa, and Freddy. So they are the characters of our story. So let's read it. So you can also try to read it in your home, okay? So Dad takes Lisa and Freddy to the Science Museum, where they have a conversation about how technology will change the future. Now, Lisa is surprised to learn that when Dad was growing up, there was no internet. Lisa wonders how they lived without the internet. Dad tells Lisa they read books instead. Dad also tells them that technology is always changing, so they discuss other future possibilities. So it looks like that is very fun. They went to the Science Museum. Wow. Now, let's try to learn the new words. So, today we are going to learn these new words. First, we have Science Museum. Next is Internet. Internet. Next is technology. Technology. Next is smartphone. Smartphone. Next is health. Health. Next is pocket. Pocket. Next is we have future. Future. So, example of future is tomorrow, next year, next 20 years. Driverless car, driverless car. Now let's explore the world of Science Museum. So let's try to watch a video about the Science Museum. So let's watch it on YouTube. Okay, so I will show you a video about science museum. There are a lot of science museum. We have science museum in Singapore and other ones. So let's try to watch this one about Julian and Maya. Okay, this is an advertised or advertisement. Let's watch again here. Okay, so this is an example of a science museum. Okay, I hope you have watched a science museum. Yeah, so this is an example of a science museum. We have very strong winds. Oh, we also have kayaks and a very nice big tablet where you can control the fish. science museum. So that is an example of a science museum. Now let's talk about internet. So let's try to read the meaning for internet. So when we say internet, let's type it down. That is what we are using right now. So I am using an internet to have class with you. And you are also using the internet to watch me. Now, let's try to learn and read the meaning of the internet. When we say the internet, it's the large system of connected computers around the world that allows people to share information and communicate with each other. That is the internet. Now let's talk about the next one. So let's try to talk about technology. So let's try to type it down here. Technology. We have technology. So let's read the meaning of technology. So technology means the study and knowledge of the practical, especially industrial use of scientific discoveries. Okay, just like what I am using now, computer. So this is the practical, especially industrial use of scientific discoveries. This is scientific discoveries like computer technology. So let's try to use it in a sentence. Modern technology is amazing, isn't it? What this country needs is a long-term policy for investment in science and technology. So that is for technology. Now, let's try to talk about the next word. So we have smartphone. So let's try to see or watch what is a smartphone. So maybe you are using it right now. So let's try to know. And what? See the smartphone 2019. So this is now the smartphone. Like it is all covered from here, the top one, the lower one. So we also have this one is a very nice smartphone. This one also is a very nice smartphones. Wow, nice. So these are all what we call smartphones. Okay, now let's have the next one. So let's try to talk about health. Let's try to know what is the meaning of health. 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 So health is the condition of the body and the degree to which it is free from illness or the state of being well. Okay? So when we say health, the condition of the body and the degree to which it is free from illness or the state of being well is what we call health. So let's try to read the sentence. So for example, we can say to be in good or poor health. To be in good or poor health. We can also say regular exercise is good for your health. So we can also say I had to give up drinking for health reasons. And we can also say he gave up work because of ill health. So that's why we need to protect our health. Now, let's try to learn pocket. So this is an example of or a picture of pocket. So you can also maybe this one because it is futuristic. This is it talks about pocket Wi-Fi. This is an example of a pocket Wi-Fi. Now let's try to have future. So let's try to know and read the meaning of future. Future. So when we say future, it means it's a period of time that is to come. So future is a period of time that is to come. So let's read the sentences. Sometimes I worry about the future. Next, I wonder what the future holds for to you and me. I'm sure at some point in the future I'll want a baby. Next, we need to plan for the future. Next, do you plan to leave New York in the distant future or the near future? Just like that. Now, let's have the next one. So, let's learn the word driverless car. So, let's try to watch a video about driverless car. Let's watch it in YouTube. Let's watch the newly designed driverless driverless car. Yeah. Okay, this is an advertisement. Whoa, nice car. Wow, nice driverless car. Okay, that is an example of a driverless car. Okay, so we have learned these new words. Now, let's go to the next page. So let's hit page number 8. Let's read the key sentences. So this is using will and won't to predict the future. Okay, so this is the key sentences. Let's use will and won't to predict the future. So we can say our smartphones will become even smarter in the future. Smartphones of the future will be able to monitor our health. People will live longer and happier lives because of technology. Number 4. Planes will fly faster and cleaner in the future. Number 5. Cars of the future will not pollute the environment. And number 6. Cars of the future won't need a driver. They will be driverless. So, it's very nice. Now let's try to read using might for future possibilities. So when you talk about the future, you can also use might. So we can say, we might be able to better protect ourselves from tornadoes. We might be able to better protect ourselves from tornadoes. And number 2, we might travel to another planet. We might travel to another planet. Number 3, we might be able to find life on other planets. So this is the use of will and won't. So we have here will come, will be able, will live, will fly, will not pollute. If it is a negative, we say won't need, will be. We can also use might to talk about the future. We have might be able, might travel, might be able. Okay? So that's end our lesson, unit number 4. So today we learned to talk about the future using the future tense. So we also learned the use of will and might when talking about future possibilities, and learn the won't is the contracted form of will not. And then we also learn new words relating to modern technology. So just like this one. We also watched the video for Science Museum, and we also watched a video for driverless car. Wow! I would love to drive, or I would love to have a ride in the driverless car. I hope you would love it too. So try to use these words and phrases, my grade 5 learners, and use them in a sentence. And then you can also try to talk about the future using will and won't. And you can also try to use might in a sentence in talking about future possibilities. Okay, grade 5 learners. So that's all for today. Try to read again this lesson and use them in your own sentences. So, this is again teacher Anna signing off. Goodbye.